let's talk business. The Nigerian Exchange Group recorded 10.9864 billion naira investment on the week ended Friday, April 14, as 2.824 billion shares were traded by investors in 15,686 deals. Nigerian bourse opened for 4 days this week due to the Easter public holiday on Monday. This impacted on the volume of shares traded. However, the value of this week's investment surpassed that of the week before. According to the market data from the Nigerian Exchange Limited, the NGX, 1.54 billion shares exchanged in investors' hands the week before in 16,155 deals worth 10.050 billion naira. Now, joining me on News Central to discuss this is Azeez Lawal, the Managing Director, TrustBanc Asset Management Limited. Thank you, Azeez. It's good to see you again.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning. Thank you for always having me.
It's always a pleasure. Now, Azeez, last week had 4 days of trading, but yet it surpassed the previous week in investment volume. What exactly led to that?
Yes, like you mentioned, activities last week were very high compared to the previous week. But despite that, the market was negative, closing negative, was largely bearish. And telling you that basically tells you that majority of the activities were sell activities. So a lot of investors and portfolio managers were selling some particular stock, particularly large tickers. So we saw major sell down in Airtel Africa, then some other banking tickers like Zenith Bank. But I mean, and that aside, last week, I mean, the main news of last week was $1 buying what's it called, about 5.5% of Transcorp. And typically when that billionaire investor comes into the market like that, it drives the share price of that particular stock. So we saw our Transcorp heavily traded last week, and for the whole week it gained over 20%. So that's the good news for investors last week, despite the decline in performance generally. Thank you.
Well, so that was last week. Now, what would you say are your predictions for this coming week, especially for the equities?
Yeah, for the equities market, we expect the negative sentiment to persist. So we expect that the market will still be bearish this week. The reality is that rates are rising. So typically when investment rates are rising, people tend to leave the equity market, and portfolio managers should also readjust their portfolios to go for fixed income securities. So we expect that negative bias to persist, and we also expect the positive bias around Transcorp to also persist. Thank you.
All right, and what about the bonds market? I mean, do you have any guidance to give our audience for the week?
Yeah, thank you. Like I mentioned for rates, so it's the same thing for bond market now. So bond market, fixed income securities, if you have your money around fixed income mutual funds, it's a good time for you. Rates are rising. So for bond market this week, because of the depth of liquidity in the system, we expect rates to continue to rise because we expect market players to sell down significantly to fund their short-term obligations. Also, there's an auction going on today, bond auction. We expect across all maturities on offer for stock rates to go up. So for the fixed income market, it's a good time for investors to go into the market to enjoy high rates. Thank you.
All right, Azeez Lawal, the Managing Director, TrustBanc Asset Management Limited. Thank you so much for always joining us.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.